Back with part two, which is just going to strictly be Liurnia Lake. Um, However, bad news. Actually, I'll talk about the bad news in just a second. So, starting off, we're going to come out of the boss room where we killed Godric, the Grafted, and rest the Site of Grace. And here we will see Bach for the last time, unless you want to use him for garment alteration and Hyetta. And Hyetta is going to want to be fed some grapes. First grape being directly inside the castle that we just came out of. So upon talking to her, we're going to turn around and we're going to go back inside and get those grapes. So bad news time. Um, Yesterday, I spent like a couple hours recording for this video on my main character, the one with the Dex build that I love playing. For the footage to get corrupted, and then for Twitch, because I stream on Twitch while I'm recording these videos, to decide to not save my VOD. So I had to make a new character. So and I kind of decided to rush through a lot of stuff here, is because I couldn't be bothered um, to 100% Limgrave again. I kind of just breezed through Limgrave. So you also will see here in this video that I did not go to the round table hold until I was already deep in Liurnia. So, um, some point I'm gonna end up going there the first time and exhausting a bunch of dialogue in order, and then leaving and coming back. Um, so there's a little desync as far as the story goes from the last playthrough to this playthrough. But so after you get the first grape and you're gonna jump down the side of the cliff right north of where you've met her. You know, run north, and you're gonna come to these ruins. You're gonna break the floorboard. There's another grape down there, right in front of this building, and then she is located on the shoreline of the lake. So you can talk to her again, give her her second grape, and then from there you're gonna continue north, further north until you come to, I think it's called the Gate Town Bridge. Either way, it's not too far. You're literally just running north, um, the entirety of this first like 5 minutes. So yeah, we get this site of grace, and this is called. That was a little fast. I guess it doesn't really matter what it was called because you should just be running up here. So we're gonna return the to the lake facing site of grace, lake facing cliff site of grace, and we're gonna head. I think I did this a little out of order compared to how I had done it the first time. I was really trying to be much more intent with my pathing, so that there was no backtracking, but that all went out the window when I was forced to redo this a second time one day, I guess. So we're gonna grab this site of grace right here in front of at the what was this, the Lyska ruins, and we're gonna talk to Melina. I'm gonna talk to Melina. This is the first time I've gone to the round table hold. And we came here to push Nepheli out of the round table hold in order to get her to go to the was how does he say it? The Albinarch village. And now, after we spawn up that set of grace, it looks like we're going west to the Albanark village so that we can talk to Albus as well as talk to Nepheli once again and kill the boss that will push her back to the Round Table Hold. Roll into this pot to reveal Albus. And then we're going to run across the bridge in order to fight the boss. This has to be done in order to get Nepheli out of this area. Now I'm going to go back to the Round Table Hold and talk to her and her father. However, after getting the medallion from Albus, when you return, you will be attacked by Esha. Ensha. And he's going to drop some pretty gnarly armor that I cannot wear because it's too heavy for me. So, after she tells you to leave her alone, you have to go talk to her father and ask him about her despair and come back down, exhaust all dialogue with her. And then we need to go get an item to give her. So we're going to head back to the village once again, and this time we're going to head north. Right? No, I guess we're heading east to go and talk to, what's her name? Lynetta? The person that Albus tells you to go meet with after you get the medallion from him. So after this guy's dead, go through the back of the cave where you will find Lynetta, who is next to a wolf. Exhaust all dialogue, and she will ask you to bring her to Hallitree and Latenna, yep. And she will give you her summons. Now we're going to return to the village, and I believe now we're heading north. Maybe? So what's going to happen? I'm heading northish. Yep. Yep, we're going north. Okay. So, after getting to the shack, you do not want to reload this area. You can get the Sight of Grace, but if you reload the area, there's a chance that Edgar, well, there's not a chance, he will not respawn. So you have to fight him and kill him or die, but if you reload this area, he does not come back. As far as I'm aware, this could have been fixed in 1.03, but just to be safe, do not reload this area. Let him spawn in and actually fight him first. He's not that tough of a fight, so you shouldn't die if you're prepared. But this was a problem in 1.02. So now I'm going to continue north to the four belfries, I think. Yeah. To get the item that we need to give to uh, Nepheli in order to get her to move to the next location, which will be the throne room of Godric the Grafted. So you open up that chest to get the storm key. Imbued storm key. That's how you say that word. Then you're gonna bring it to this statue. Take this warp gate, which will take you back to. You should recognize this. The very first area we spawned at when we made our characters, and we have a rematch with the Grafted Scion. Now, in order to give Nepheli the Stormhawk summon that we just got from that location.
You give it to him while he is in the sewers in the chair.
You do need to.
And I think you need to have given him one seedbed curse. Maybe not. No, no, no.
You need to have Rodrika as a spirit summon
Are you in the sewers?
or spirit tuner. That's something that I forgot to do because I was just running straight through Limgrave on this character, and I never came here and never talked to them. So I'm gonna do that here. I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna talk to the blacksmith. I'm gonna talk to Redreka a couple times to get them all situated and reload the area.
Yeah, no, that's strange. I was assuming you've done everything up to that point as in the guide. You should be able to give him the potion to get his puppet. Please don't tell me I have to go do that cannon bullshit to get this fucking. Oh right.
If you following along, you should have already had the dialogue exhausted with these guys when we came here at the end of the last video. So you should just be able to give Nepheli the Spirit Hawk or the Storm Hawk summon.
Yeah, I wish I could be of more help, but unfortunately, I haven't run into that problem yet, so I don't really know how to troubleshoot a solution for you.
So after we are finished with talking to Nepheli in the Roundtable Hold, we are going back to Liurnia Lake to talk to Raya. We're going to talk to Raya. We're going to talk to Patches. We're going to talk to Blackguard Bogart, the person who stole the necklace from Raya. And very important, if you are trying to get an easy ending with Dung Eater, do not kill Bogart. You're gonna want to save him and buy a what's he selling? Is he selling crawfish, prawn, something like that? He's selling some sort of fish. You're gonna want to buy the necklace, close out the menu, and then open it back up and buy whatever it is that he's selling additionally, just one of them. And he'll tell you that he can never not trust a person who enjoys crawfish, and that you guys are like best friends. Oh, and apparently Varre is over here as well. I don't know if I'm gonna do Varre's side quest because I've already done this um, on my main multiple times now and on my ults. Basically, you just talk to him. He gives you a couple things to use to invade people. You're gonna invade 3 people, and then afterwards, after you invade 3 different people, you would go to the 4 belfries and take that portal that we took to fight the Grafted Scion again. And in the top, right next to where you spawn, there's that dead girl on the ground there, and you would coat her. You would use her blood to coat an item that he gives you, and then return to him afterwards after it's coated in the blood, and he'll give you a medallion that lets you skip to a very in-game area that you honestly probably don't have any use for at this point in the game because you're not going to be able to kill anything. And he will give you a bloodied finger that allows you to just invade people whenever you want. I might go back and do this in part 3 with this alt that I made, but we'll see what happens. And now we are going back to Hyetta to give her the finger. Not the finger. Yeah, we're gonna give her the finger. The give her the eye or the grape that we had just received. Upon walking away, she will throw up. Now you need to fast travel or reload the area. You can do that by fast traveling back to that site of grace or relogging. And she will tell you that she's made up her mind she's going to become a finger maiden. So we're going back to the lake facing cliffs side of grace so we can come talk to Thops, which is someone I forgot to talk to the first, second, and third time I came here. And then we're going to go back to the Ravager's shack in order to go get the item that he spoke of so we can gain access to the academy, which is guarded by a dragon just north, uh, just a little bit northwest of northwest, very a little bit northeast of that site of grace at the Ravager shack. And the dragon's right here. I'm gonna sneak up behind it, grab the academy glintstone key, and then I'm gonna run away because I can't be bothered to fight this dragon right now. So looks like I'm headed to the Three Sisters now, which is on the very northwest corner of the lake. I'm gonna stop and talk to EG real quick, the giant blacksmith. He might not even be a giant. He might just be a troll. But boy is big. So we're gonna continue running north, dodging these arrows, snag the site of grace, and this is where we'll find Ranni. So we're going to just run through all this stuff. There's a ton of stuff in this courtyard that is very strong. If you're trying to fight all of it, and you're gonna be out of flasks long before you get up to this boss. So I'm just gonna run past literally everything, and literally all these hands hit like a truck.
Take care, Robert. Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
Yes, and these wolves are most certainly incredibly useless. But they're level 1, so it's kind of to be expected. Oh, and this is something I forgot to do on this character, but if you want to do Sorcerer Rogier's quest line, which you don't get literally anything out of it other than lore, because he doesn't give you any items. He literally just dies on you. Um, at some point, I think shortly after you come and talk to Ranni. So I didn't do this on this character. I had done it on my other one, but don't come here and talk to Ranni at all until Rogier gives you the go ahead to come here. He's located in the Round Table Hold, right in front of the balcony. But like I said, he doesn't give you anything. There's nothing significant to his story other than little bits and pieces of lore that you could probably find out just by reading item descriptions in the game. So um, I think the only significant thing he tells you is that D has a twin brother, which didn't really do anything for me. But I have to talk to Ranni. We're gonna come in here. We're gonna talk to EG. We're gonna talk to Blide, who doesn't recognize him because once again I skipped most of Limgrave on this character. And we're gonna come talk to Sullivis. You have to talk to each of them twice until Sullivis and EG mention Ranni, and Blythe tells you to not keep him waiting. That's the go ahead to stop talking to them. I'm gonna come back up here because you're locked in this tower until you come back up here and talk to her again. So we're gonna go talk to her, and now we're gonna go to the Academy Gate Town in order to, I think, go inside of the Academy. And I don't kill Renala, the boss of this area for the Great Rune, because I have every intention of deleting this character after this run. Um, but we are going to go in here. We're going to get the item so that we can finish up Thops' quest. So after we spawn in here, you're going to run behind this seal because we have the third encounter with Bloody Finger Hunter Yura to take care of. Important, just like last time, or every time that we have an invasion with him, if he dies during this invasion, he will not advance to the next part, and I believe he cannot be triggered to summon Eleanor. I think that's the name of the NPC for the fourth invasion, or the third invasion, the fourth encounter with Bloody Finger Yura. If he dies here, I don't know if you can still summon her, so fortunately I died before he died there, and I was able to get out before he fully died. We're gonna come right back in and try this again. This guy do low key hit like a truck because he's using a Dex bleed build, so and I think I'm gonna kill Radagon, and I'm not gonna progress any further. Like I had said, Renala is a pretty easy fight. Once you transition her, if you have the wolf summon, just summon them out, and she has very little poise, so you'll just break through her every time and constantly keep her staggered. Radagon, on the other hand, is super aggressive, and he literally just clapped me, but it was okay because I wanted to reinforce my flasks as well as get another one. So now, if you're trying to get Thops' quest line progressed and kill him, basically, that's what we're doing here, murdering this man. Do a little bit of parkour. So from the debate parlor side of grace, we're gonna run out to our left and up those stairs, jump over the railing, come over here, climb up this ladder. Now you can fight all this stuff if you want. I'm just gonna run past it all because I hate things that fly. Jump down onto these rooftops. Continue jumping down, jump down here. Now there's a little gap right there. Make sure you don't fall to your death. Kill that guy. Jump through this window onto these rafters, down onto the chandelier, where you're gonna get the item we need for Thops. Go back to lake facing Cliff's site of grace, where we will give this to him, and then reload back into the academy to find him dead. And we're gonna go to the schoolhouse classroom, and you can find him just outside at a in a chair right here. And that's it for the boy. Now we're gonna go back to the academy main gate in order to use the fast travel seal to go across the bridge to the north so we can go and meet with Hyetta once more. Grab the site of grace just in case you die on the way over there, which can happen. There's a lot of stuff in this game that wants to kill you. And I don't know why I'm getting tutorial on incantations right now, but I did. So here's Hyetta, where she will request the last Shibriri grape. And to get that, we're gonna go northeast up this mountain around the back of it. Now, when you get closer to this, you'll notice there's a gigantic light just above you that is going to cause a madness buildup. It kind of sucks, but you do have to take care of this. And the fastest way I found to get up there and take care of this problem is right behind this. There's a spirit spring that you can take. You just want to make sure that you are not your bar is not so full that you almost die to madness. And definitely heal up before you begin climbing this ladder. The bottom portion of this tower is safe from madness, but once you get to the very top, you will start getting the madness buildup again. And yeah, that could have been very bad for me, especially if I was on my main character, because that probably would have one shot me. So now going through the Frenzy Flame village up top to the church up here, we will be invaded. I suggest if you want to play this safe, run straight past him and get to the site of grace so that you have a save point or like a safety net sort of if he kills you, because he is quite a difficult fight. He has very hard hitting moves. His spells are just ridiculous, and that move would one shot me even if I was at full health. So this guy's a bit of a pain in the butt, and it did take me a couple of attempts to kill him on this character because it's not my main. I am definitely a dex build main. I don't fuck around with strength builds too much, so this is foreign to me. I don't really like how slow it is. But we do get the kill here. And after he dies, you do get your last fingerprint grape. And that is not what I wanted to do here. Yeah, so basically we need to get the black knife print from this cave I have marked right now. And that is for Fia, the bedside companion. She's the NPC that sits in the round table hold who will give you hugs. There's also a death root in here to get the black knife print. This is that comes off a secret boss in here. So the main boss, which I'll come back in here later and show you guys, because I am going to show all 9 Deathroot locations within this playthrough, just so people don't have to go see another video after watching probably like a 9-hour guide. But basically, right behind me to my right, there's that skeleton archer. Right behind him was a hole. If you drop down the hole, pull the lever down there, it opens the door that was in front of the site of grace in here. That once you kill the boss down there, which I think it's just a shade, it dies super easy. Like it takes massive damage from physical attacks. Um, you will get the death root from this location, which is something I had done on the last time I went through this and recorded. But like I said, the video file corrupted and Twitch doesn't want to save my VODs right now for some reason. So we are running through, and you might want to be careful coming in here. You might actually want to like save quit to reload NPC location, because throughout this entire fight, I'm getting hit from behind through that fog gate with fire bombs from these archers. And that's the thing we came down here for, the Black Knife print. So now we go back to the Bellum Church so we can give Hyetta the last grape that she wants and just talk to her again until she reaffirms that I'm going to become a Finger Maiden. Now, there's no point in me coming to the Round Table Hold. The trigger for the Black Knife print to become useful is going to Redmane Castle for the General Radahn boss fight, after which um, he opens up the passage to Nokron, the Eternal City. I forgot that, so I came back here and talked to her just to be safe. And I'm gonna talk to D again. Go back to the Beast Sanctum and give um, the clergyman one of the death root that I picked up already. Just because I was thinking that the trigger was maybe talking to him, but someone in the comments told me what the exact trigger was earlier. So I will double check on that as soon as I start recording part three because I'm going to be doing Nokron City, Khalid, and the Deep Root Garden, and some other side quests or secret area related stuff. So we're going back to the Great Bridge Village, Side of Grace location, whatever that was called. I didn't pay attention. But we're going back here because we have to get to Jarburg to meet the brand new NPC, which is a cheeky little British pot that likes to call you cuz. It's adorable, honestly. I'm kind of disappointed with myself that I attacked him because I was frustrated that he wouldn't give me the dialogue I wanted. But thinking back, he wouldn't give it to me because I ran through Limgrave and I never met with Alexander. So if you have been following along, which hopefully you have, um, you would have talked to Alexander and saved him from that predicament he got himself in Limgrave, and he would give you this extra bit of dialogue that I didn't get to see on this character because I'm lazy and I get frustrated easily. So he's gonna tell you that you can't become whatever the thing is that he wanted you to be. Reload the area. He'll tell you to that's how you can pick flowers, reload the area again. You can either pick some flowers or not. But the thing I was trying to get him to talk about was Alexander the fighting pot, and I couldn't get that to happen here because I hadn't met Alexander. But if you have been following along, just keep picking flowers and talking to him and reloading, and eventually he will mention Alexander and mention that he himself is a fighting pot and one day he hopes to be as good as Alexander, all that other stuff. And that's it for this video. To further his quest line, we have to go up into Mount Gelmer, do some stuff with the Volcano Manor, um, go and fight Alexander a couple of times and interact with him. At which point we'll come back here. But that's it for now, guys. Take care.